Good evening, sir.
Hello.
So my question to you is that private universities in Kerala remain a contested topic. Given this backdrop, how do you think they can position themselves as partners in the national growth while being aligned with the state's cross-border policies?
You know, private universities should not be a subject of controversy because the fact is that everywhere in the world, in every other state in India, and now Kerala also, but until recently except Kerala, private universities have flourished. Now, ideally, we all prefer public universities because they're less expensive to study in. So, ordinary students from a humble, middle-class family, whatever, will obviously prefer to get into a government college because the government college, the fees will be a fraction of what a private university would charge. But sometimes the students may not feel that the government university offers them what they need in terms of either subjects or the quality of instruction, or maybe they don't have good enough marks to get into, say, a government medical college, but they have good enough marks to get into a private medical college. So all of these things govern these choices, but the choice must be there. However, what we are trying to achieve through bodies like the University Grants Commission and so on is that at least the system, both private and public, would be aligned in terms of overall national objectives. And the objective is to create educated Indians to create a better India. I keep coming back to that phrase, a better India, because that's what we're all about. Whether you're private, whether you're public, whether you're an individual citizen, wherever you're from, whatever your religion, your language, the whole objective as an Indian is to create a better India. And to my mind, that is something which both private universities and public universities have to be committed to. In some ways, private universities will argue that they are more conscientiously doing a better job because they are about charging money, and if they don't do a good job, people will not come and pay them money. So they have to perform. Whereas government colleges, the challenge is sometimes they may not have that same sense of motivation because teachers come, they get a salary, they do their job and go away, but they are not as subject to market forces as the private colleges are. So that's a different argument that the private colleges make, that because the law of the market requires them to do well, they will actually make more of an effort to perform better and render a better service to their students. So you can take it that way too. But certainly I'm not against education. In fact, I would argue the government does not have enough resources to give every young Indian a good education. So I want the private sector also to be involved in education.